What up, fam? Welcome to the premiere episode of Rockin with Ricky, the show about connecting with your partner physically through food. Tonight we're going to be making beef bourguignon, which is just a fancy name for beef stew, but it is a crowd pleaser. Kids like it, wife likes it, and it is dead simple. We're going to start by heating up a pan, and then we're going to dice up some bacon. I'm using my wife's good knife. She's going to be pissed. The reason I started this show was, after being with my wife for 15 years, you're always looking for ways to increase the amount of bedroom action that you get. And, I've tried it all. I get, a cute haircut, workout, trying to learn to play the guitar. But honestly, nothing works quite as well as just folding the laundry and cooking a meal. Maybe if she looks irritated, run her a bath and then shut up for the rest of the night. But other than that, food is definitely the way. So we're just going to cook up this bacon. While the bacon's cooking, we're going to go ahead and dice up 3 pounds of beef chuck. I'm always looking for new and inventive ways to see my wife naked. This seemed to be as good a place as any to start just by actually cooking something at home. My wife's got a big old butt and I'm a big fan. The more I get to see it, the better. This is the kind of meal you can prepare early in the day. We are going to be using a slow cooker, which is nice. Prep time on this is minimal, and then you're just going to set it and forget it. We're looking at about a 6-hour cook time on this, so plan accordingly. This is probably not the right knife. The good news is, you don't have to be a good cook to pull something like this off. And that's kind of what this is about, right? Learning how to make food that's not overly complicated, that's a big hit, and then hopefully, if everything goes well, you get to take your wife's pants off. Let's go ahead and give that bacon a stir. You want to get that nice and crispy. While that bacon is cooking, you want to go ahead and salt and pepper the beef. Okay, we got that bacon nice and crispy. Let's add it to the slow cooker. Raindrop, crock pot, smoking on cookie in the hot box. Okay, dump the grease. Now we're going to add our beef to the pan. We're just looking to brown that meat, not cook it all the way through. We're going to let that cook for about 2 to 3 minutes per side, get the beef nice and browned. While the beef is simmering, we can go ahead and start setting up our mise en place for the veggies. We're going to start with about 5 whole carrots. Just cut them into chunks, just like you'd see in any beef stew. Go ahead and throw the carrots in the slow cooker. We'll give that meat a stir. That's looking real nice. We just want to get that beef nice and browned. We can start cubing our potatoes. And just add them to the slow cooker. Use about 2 pounds of potatoes with this recipe. Just these little guys right here. We're going to do 3 cloves of garlic. Mince that up. If you whack it on the side like that, it makes the skin come off real easy. Over 15 years, you learn a lot about love languages with your partner. And, I'm a simple man. My love language is throw on some Jodeci, make the bed with rubber sheets, do something freaky. My wife's love language is acts of service, which essentially means she loves it when I do chores. How many of you have that same experience with your wife? Nothing gets them going like unloading the dishwasher. We can go ahead and add the garlic to the crock pot. And that beef's got to be about done. See that? Nice and brown. Add it to the crock pot. Now, Don't get rid of all this saucy goodness. We're going to use it to make the sauce. So see all the meat juices in the pan here? We're going to keep that. We're going to add a cup of some cooking wine, beef Bourguignon. 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 Beef Bourguignon. That is horrendous. We want to scrape all the meat bits down into the sauce off the side of the pan. Yep. Yep. Now we're going to add 2 cups of chicken broth. I'm making a mess. Chicken broth and red wine. Now, we need to add a 1/2 cup of tomato sauce. Toss that in there like so. Give it a stir. We're also going to want to add a 1/4 cup of soy sauce. Try not to spill it on the floor. It's fine. I'll run the Roomba later. Clean Latifah, that's what we call her. Now we're going to need to add a 1/4 cup of flour. Now if your wife likes to put all your flour-like things in these unmarked containers, make sure that you're not using pancake mix. Ask me how I know. Now you're going to whisk this in and get the sauce nice and thick. I need my towel. Cast iron pans are hot. Make sure you break up all those flour chunks. Get it nice and thick. Thick like my wife. But she does have a nice hiney. Okay. Starts to look a little bit like gravy, and we're just going to pour that in. Last but not least, we're going to mince a little bit of thyme. Smells good. About 2 tablespoons worth, which, you know, you don't have to get scientific here. Cooking is more art than science. Mince it up, and we're just gonna throw that in the slow cooker. Stir this up a little bit. We're gonna throw the top on. Set that up for 6 hours on high, and that's it. We'll check on it in a little bit, make sure it's going good, but you can just get on with your day. Clean up a little bit. Let me tell you something. If your wife comes home, dinner's ready, and the kitchen is clean, you're killing it. All right, we're gonna come back and check on this in a couple hours, make sure everything is going well, but essentially, your time is done. All right, it's been a couple hours. We're just checking on it. Looking pretty good. How is it?
It's delicious.
Can I touch your butt tonight?
Yeah, you earned it.
I'm not like a big YouTuber, but if you found this content funny, helpful, maybe you got laid, like, comment, subscribe, whatever. You could even be my first subscriber. Hey, and then I'll keep making videos like this, showing you how to do simple recipes that are fun to make and crowd pleasers.